United States President Joe Biden tripped and fell after handing out the last diploma at a graduation ceremony at the U.S. Air Force Academy on Thursday. However, the president got up quickly and walked back to his seat. According to Reuters, the 80-year-old president fell forward, cut himself with his hands, and then got up on one knee before getting helped by three people. He reportedly walked back to his seat unassisted. After Biden was helped up, he pointed behind him, seeming to indicate what he tripped over. White House he mingled with other officials afterwards, smiling and giving a thumbs up sign. White House Communications Director Ben Labott said on Twitter that Biden was fine. There was a sandbag on stage while he was shaking hands, he explained. Biden, the oldest US president, is running for re-election in 2024 again. Polls show Americans are concerned about anyone over 75 years becoming president. His leading Republican opponent, Donald Trump, turned 77 this month. Doctors declared Biden healthy and fit for duty after a physical examination in February, noting that president does not drink alcohol or use tobacco and exercises at least 5 times a week. Biden fell as he was dismounting his bicycle last June after snaring a foot in a tow clip but was uninjured. I think all human beings, in one way or the other, there's this element of greed, elements, people love power. Some people might not show it, but that is human nature. It now depends on how you are able to curtail or try to control yourself when it gets to that. So it's not really an African thing. It's not a maybe a race thing or a tribe thing and all of that. That is just the nature of human being. It takes you yourself to be self-disciplined, to say, oh, this is time for me, it's time up for me to go for this. It is not even by being old, because there's one man in Nigeria, this Afenifere man, leader, Ayo Adebanjo. I'm always like, it's just like anytime I see that man, it's just like a miracle for me. When you look at the man's stature, you look his physique. Most of the time you think that those kind of people with their body physique, because it's the man is plumpy, that they are prone to all manner of when it comes to high blood pressure, diabetes, and all of that. But even at the man's age, what what gets my attention from the man is the way he talks. He's so articulated. We know a lot of people who are in their 70s, even in some places 60s, they're already having dementia. So that man, is a very rare, his own case is very rare. And coupled with the fact that the man has been in Nigeria for a very long time, and of course I wouldn't know before now, but I've never heard that he has been transferred or transported to the US or to other foreign countries for medical treatment. He's just so lucky. And when he talks, he gives you sense of a reasoning that this man is very, very articulated. He does not mince words. He talks about politics. Some people, they'll be talking, they'll be saying one or two things. So it's just a gift. You can even be a young person and you are not fit for a particular thing. That does not mean that because you are of that age or you are old or whatever. So in Nigeria, you can see such person. Even Obasanjo, when you see Obasanjo is still very, very articulated. Obasanjo is even more stronger than some people who are still in their 50s, in their 60s, and all of that. I think Obasanjo himself is more than 80-year-old. See Babangida, see Ayo Adebanjo, who is 95. Babangida is not up to 85. I don't think he's up to, even he's not even up to 90 yet. But see him. So it's just what your body can take. You can even see a 70-year-old man who is stronger than a 25-year-old person, because a 25-year-old person is having one challenge or the other, health-wise. So that is exactly what a lot of people are thinking about or are talking about when it comes to the Nigerian politicians who want to just be there. You are not fit. It's not because of your age, but because of your health. Because of your health issue, you need to know that, oh, this is not for me. It's just like somebody who is sick now want the person to go and be doing exercise and all of that. There are some kind of exercise even doctor will place you on. but greed and what have you. When I heard that this man, Joe Biden, is going for second term, I'm like, what does this man really want? And what is really working for them in that country is that because they already have a system that corrects them if you really want to do anything. But in Nigeria, there's no system. People do anyhow. The power is being given to a president in Nigeria that he has power for over everything that you can think of. Over everything. And because we don't even have a system, just like I said, a lot of people tend to like, oh, anywhere belief is, they want to seek a appointment, not on merit, but because of a familiarity, because of I'm from this tribe, I'm from this ethnic, whatever, I'm from this religion. All of those things, those are the things that they put in place. It's not as if the system is not there, but they shift the system aside. So when you see old people like this mounting the affairs of their country, because system is there, because like I said from the beginning, every human being has that tendency to misbehave. But when the system is there to correct you, that you are not above the law. How many Nigerian past presidents have you seen that they have called, or they have tried, because they have done, even Obasanjo that is not speaking, all of them in one way or the other, they have crossed the red line as far as the law and the system is concerned. But after they leave office, they become a demigod that nobody goes after. It is only maybe all these governors that they usually invite, EFCC and what have you. Have you ever seen, even with all the crimes being committed under Goodluck Jonathan? And meanwhile, some people said, oh, we worked under him, he gave us the instruction, but the system don't want to go, and we don't want to go after all those kind of people. But the people who were asked to do the job under authority, they were the ones that they will be pushing up and down. Is that how it ought to be? That is not how it's supposed to be. So, like now, a lot of people are saying, if it's to be in Nigeria now, people will be shouting, this and this and that. It does not matter. Our own case is even worse because we don't even have system. If something like this had happened to Tinubu now, the next thing, it is France. But their own, like I said, that they have system. If anything, if the man is even sick, he's going to be treated in his own country. See Aisha Buhari now, just 5 days to leaving office. That was when they now commissioned a 25 billion whatever, just in Aso Rock, with the hospital, Aso Rock Hospital, to do expansion. They spent 21 billion naira or so. And I just look at the woman, she was like, now with what they have done, it will help any president. There's no president and the family members, no need for them to go to abroad for medical treatment. And she was just laughing. I just, and this one, she's an hypocrite. And people are asking, for the past 8 years, why didn't you do it? Your husband first tenure in the office, let's even say, you people, you think job like television when not clear for you, but the second term, you could not even do it. 5 days too, they were not commissioning. Is that not wickedness? So she's now saying that, oh, there's no point for any Nigerian government or president or government officials to go abroad for treatment. But why didn't you do that for your husband? The same person who was always in Dubai, she will just come and be looking at Nigeria, what is happening. So it's just, the system is just so somehow. And as they were about to leave, she was even trying to say that they should put it into law that ex-president's wives and their whatever should be given some kind of they should be on pension, as if the first lady rule constitutionally is in the system. So we don't have system anywhere but so this issue of Joe Biden, a lot of people are like, yeah, you see now, an old person is ruling them. If Nigeria now, all of them will be shouting. Assuming it's happened in Nigeria now, some people will have started they will start now. You think in their own country they take nonsense, people will be talking, and you think that EFCC or DSS will not go after them just like the way they do here. This show former President Buhari is old and reliable. Did you see that one come out any day? Did you even see him go for any function? Can he even come out and debate and even have a discussion with even the journalists? That was why they kept him aside. Nobody was able to see him. You just be hearing presidency, this, presidency that. Buhari did not do nothing as far as Nigeria is concerned. Now, his record is being played for the whole world to see. But unfortunately, what will Nigerians do? Nothing. We see talk and that we see end there. The man really fell down. I was right. Okay, this one say it was right there. The man is overstressing himself. May God give more grace and strength to lead. He should go and sit down. It's not because he should even go and sit down. Why stressing yourself? He wants to go for second term. Okay, old man, go home and relax. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.